to redeem us out of this condition that we are in. Only the black Messiah, Jesus the Christ.
Right.
Right, sis? So knowing this, knowing all of this information now, sis, right, proves to us that without a shadow of a doubt that we are what? Soji, come here. Prove to us. Answer that and talk to them. Prove to us without a shadow of a doubt that we are who? He says that we are the. Say that. Israelites. That's right. We are the Israelites.
Right.
We are on the bottom. We are getting punished, being punished. Right? So watch this now, sis. I make a statement, say the Jews are black, right?
Right.
But you have some white people, some of them have business down the bottom road. But say them are the Jews. Let's see what the Bible says. Jeremiah 14:2. So sis, when you notice what we are doing, we are using what? The Bible.
Right. That's right.
And look around. You don't see no offering plate.
Bring it out.
For free. You understand, sis?
Right.
That's what God says. Go ye out on the highways and the edges. Teach my people. He said, freely you receive, freely you give. So we are not like a Christian pastor who say, come and pay tithes. And tithing is done away with.
Right.
You understand? We wanted to get your soul right because believe it or not, judgment is coming.
Bring it out.
Destruction is coming.
Right.
Exactly. So what do we have to do now? So watch this, sis. We go read this and then we go read to law. Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth.
So it says the Jews. Jew is in short for Judah.
Right.
Right? So it says Judah is in mourning. The Jews are in mourning. Then white people, them in the mourning. Them control the whole banking system. The media houses, everything that goes on in the world. They are the ones who control them.
Right.
So God is saying that the Jews are in mourning. Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
Our leader are lacking. They are not teaching us the way we should live according to what God says.
Right.
Read.
They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black. Unto the ground.
So God says the Jews are black unto the ground.
That's right.
Before we go, give me Revelation 2:9. Go show something. In contrast to this. So if the Bible says the Jews are black, those people who say that they are the Jews, who are they? Who are they? Bro, you can't come close now, brother. See? Read this. Listen to this, my sister. Let's see who God says they are. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Read.
I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich.
So God says he know the works of the Israelites, their tribulation, the hell that they are catching, and that they are poor. The white people, them not poor. We are the ones that are poor. Right? Read. But God says we are rich. Why? Because the kingdom of heaven belongs to us. The whole earth was created for us. Read.
And I know the blasphemy.
So he said, along with that, I also know the blasphemy, the lies against God, read,
of them which say they are Jews.
Of the people they must say them are Jews. What people they walk around and say that they are Jewish? White people. Right? But let's see who they are. Let's see who God says they are. Let's see who God says they are.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
God says they are not the Jews. Them white people that talk about them are Jewish, and Israeli God said they are not the Jews. Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Who are they?
The synagogue of Satan.
Who are they, my sister? Satan. The chief houses of Satan, the children of the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's who they are. Sis, they are not Israelites. You will not see them on this side. They are Edomites. Esau, Edom, their judgment is slated in the book. They are going to be totally cut off when Christ returns. When Christ returns, they are going to be totally cut off. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Because now we believe that you know that you are Israel without a shadow of a doubt, right? So, what does God requires of us now? Now that you know you are Israel, you are the greatest people that ever walked this earth. What must we do? We must do what is?
Keep his command.
Let's see. You agree with that? What's the name again? Shavelle? You agree with that? Alright, let's see. We're going to try your spirit now. We're going to try your spirit. Alright? Read.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God required of thee?
So God is talking to you all now. He said, what does God require of you? Right? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
He says you have to fear God. Right? Read.
To walk in all his ways.
So, not some of us. He says all his ways. Read.
And to love him.
And to love God. Let's see how we're going to do that. Read.
And to serve him. Serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day, for thy good.
For what?
For thy good.
For what?
For thy good.
So, keeping the commandments is for your all good. It's for our good. Right? Now give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5. So now, we have to keep the laws. You agree, right? Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Read that.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
You're a woman, right? You're a woman, right? So read it again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So sis, this is love. This is 100% unadulterated, undiluted love. You understand, sis? This is pure love. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
It says neither shall. Because sis, if we were here standing in dresses and heels, what would you think though? Say that again. You don't think what? Come on, sis. Come on, sis. Say. Let's say what? Exactly. They say a fish. What is them fish, man? What do they talk about? You understand? And you don't know how they look upon how we dress more than even what we are saying. So God says the man not supposed to put on a woman's garment. So now, all praises, sis, all praises. So now, sis, for the edification of everyone else, what is a woman's garment one man not supposed to wear? Right. So now, what article of clothes will a man wear what woman not supposed to wear? Sis, look, we want others to hear because guess what? We don't want them police are just we just say. We want if it come from his sister. Say it again. Pants. Is that hard? It's not hard, right? So then, guess what now? For love God and for serve God with all our hearts and for fear God, we have to. That's a simple thing we can change. Easy, right? That's not hard, right? Because guess what? When you wear a pants, what does that do? What kind of spirit it puts on you? It says, sis, come on, sis. Sis, guess what? It put a manly spirit on your sister.
That's right.
Just like the man them when they put on dress and skirt, how they act. Exactly. Put on a feminine spirit on them. So that is transvestite. Cross-dressing. God not like that. You understand this? So now that you know, what do you have to do? You got to change. Well, let me finish up this. Read. So now, if we see you next week, but guess who always see you? Exactly. Read.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Jeremiah 14 and verse 4. So what is this? God says all that do so, woman in pants and man in dress or skirt, is abomination. 44 and 4. Jeremiah 44 and 4. Because watch this. A lot of sisters will say, oh, this is woman pants. God now look by your clothes. But God says, if you're in a man clothes, a man in a woman clothes, they are abomination unto him. Let's see if he say, okay, he understand. Let's see.
Read. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 44 and verse 4. Howbeit, I sent you, all my servants, the prophets.
Guys, guess what it says? We are the prophets back on the earth.
That's right.
A lot of persons might look at us and say, oh, those are just some niggas. They don't have nothing to do. Then they come and make nice on my head. But God says he send the prophets. In servants, the prophets. Only the Israelites are God's servants.
Right.
Only the Israelites are God's prophets.
Right.
Read.
Raising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I ate.
So guess what happens is? Where's that one? Psalm 80, I ate the sin, Psalm 81. I ate God, it says he ate the sin and the sinner. Psalm 5 and 5. Psalm 5 and 5. Because guess what? Contrary to what the church teach, say, God ate the sin and love the sinner. That's a damn lie.
Right.
That's a lie. Right? So, we are going to see from the Bible. We're going to see from the Bible. So as Israelites, there are laws that we must keep. Customs. Instead of, did you celebrate Christmas yesterday, sis? Yes. Yes, you did, right? So guess what? In the Bible, we are not supposed to celebrate Christmas.
Right.
Because it's adult idolatry.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord